So in this video, we're going to be talking about the Terra event coming up with Charizard. What a good strategy would be to use against him, what moves he could possibly have, and at the end I'm going to give you a Pokemon that I think would be the best one to use for this event. So with the EV Terra event coming to a close, we still have another Terra event to look forward to. Starting from December 1st to the 4th, we have a 7-star Charizard that will be appearing in Black Terra Crystals. This Charizard will only be obtainable once per save data. Terra Raids. If you're familiar with Dynamax Raids from Sword and Shield, you will be familiar with how Terra Raids work because they're pretty much the same thing. This time, however, Terra Raids will allow you to catch Pokemon who have a different type than what they normally would have. I'm not going to go into much detail of this because you learn about all this in the main story, and they kind of push this pretty hard because it's a big feature of the game. As you travel through the world, you'll see these little Terra Crystals. You go up to them, click on them. If you're playing solo, this is your main way of doing them. You just click on them, you can play them solo. If you want to play online, you have a Nintendo account, click on them. You can have your friends join you, or you can have random people join you, or you can even, if you go to the Poke Portal, in the menu, you can join random people's events and stuff like that to help them do theirs, or just catch Pokemon you can't really find it in your own world. But these are pretty much self-explanatory, so again, I'm not really going to get into much detail on what Terra Crystals are and how they work and stuff like that. Let's talk about the raid time. So as I mentioned above, the start time for the Mightiest Mark Charizard will have two separate event dates. The first is going to be from December 1st to December 4th. These start at 4 p.m. and end at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The second event date will be from the 15th to the 18th, also starting and ending at 4 p.m. No matter when you catch this Charizard, it will always have the same mark, the same ability, and the same moves. So there's no reason to try to get different Charizards. There's only one. It's all the same. Let's talk about what we can use and what this Charizard will probably have in his moveset. Since this Charizard is going to be a Dragon type, you want to have a Pokemon with Fairy, Ice, or Dragon type moves. I do not recommend going in this raid with a pure Ice type. Because even though it's a Dragon type, its base typing is still Fire Flying. So it's still going to have Fire Flying moveset, as well as one or two maybe Dragon moves. Here's some moves you're likely to see. I found these posted on Reddit. Some people were talking about some 6-star raids, that these moves are pretty common for the 6-star ones. So these are some moves to look out for. You got Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Terra Blast, Iron Tail, Solar Beam, Wing Attack, Thunder Punch, and Sunny Day. The real Pita Bread on Reddit had a good suggestion to bring a Dash Button. This Pokemon has an immunity to fire with his ability, which will also boost its defense when it gets hit by fire moves, and because of its immunity to Dragon type moves. So that's really all we know about this. There's not really too much detail on it. We don't know anything, of course, set in stone about the moves, what the ability is, and all that stuff at the moment. But at the time of recording this video, we have 4 days until it drops for the first time. So hopefully you found this information helpful, and you'll be more prepared to take this beast on when he drops. If you did enjoy the video and you found it helpful at all, be sure to like, subscribe. Let me know who you're bringing to the raid, and I'll see you guys out there. Peace.